Oh yeah, it's Bleach. You're watching Comedy Central. This show called The Meltdown. There may be a few swears and some raunchy language in between. Forgive me. Figure I'd go live with you guys again. Just want to talk about some things. I've been on YouTube for about 6 years now. I think December 9th or December 10th, 2010. I've been on YouTube since then, which is pretty cool. And I did a lot of videos with you guys. I shared a lot of stuff with you guys. I originally wanted my YouTube channel to be about computers and I guess manga and anime, and then I just kind of broke into the lawnmowers. My MTD tractor, the engine went on it. It's about I think about 2009, maybe 2010. Stupid me left it outside all winter because the garage isn't really ready to do anything. We had a lot of stuff stored in there, and neighbor Ray helped me move some of it and stuff. Actually, I'll tell you what happened. We cut some trees down. We had the bright idea to the stuff, the sticks and the branches in the garage. And then he got the stuff out of there, and I finally got my garage back. And I first got an engine for the MTD, and it did pretty good. It was a little iffy, and I put the pulley on it wrong, and it broke. The pulley fell off, and it made the engine throw a rod. And I'm awesome. And I learned a lot by my mistakes and stuff. And then I got an engine off Craigslist. I think like a year later. I think I used a push mower that year at Craftsman. And then yeah. So I got an engine off Craigslist, and that worked out, ran pretty good. And that's the engine that's now in the snapper, and the poor MTD tractor now. God, no one's watching me. Sad. Maybe I should do let people know when I'm going to be on here doing live and just not do it random. But yeah, that engine's now on the snapper, the rear engine, and the MTD. I think its transmission's bad. I'll have to look at that next year. Maybe I'll have a fix for it that can stay out all winter. So I filmed all sorts of videos about manga and stuff. Started filming my Dragon Ball Z tapes, my Japanese comic book collection and stuff. All sorts of stuff I collected over the years. Everything from wrestling figures and stuff. Then I got to the lawnmowers, and I got that stamper, the first one I had for that I kind of ruined the transmission on, or I don't know exactly what happened to it. It worked at first. I got it moving, and then the chain stamped on it, which was kind of sad. And luckily, I got that stamper now that I got going, and I'll have to put I'll have to figure out how to get a muffler shield on that. Also, the duez allis tractor. Yesterday, what was it? It was like Monday. Monday afternoon, I rebuilt the starter on that. I rebuilt it backwards. I had to take that little clip out, pry it out. I took a punch and I hit it out of there with my some kind of channel lock wrench thing, and I got it out of there. And then the clip wouldn't fit inside there, so I couldn't figure it out. I almost went and bought another carb kit thinking I ruined it. And then I realized that there's these four little clips on the clip that goes on the top of the starter. And I took my vice grips and I bent them out, and now it seems to stay on there. It works. And I put the starter on the riding mower today on the duez allis 613 tractor. And oh God, no one's watching me. I'm such a loser. But you'll watch it later, guys. You're probably in bed watching other videos and stuff, and so much better YouTubers than me. But who knows? So God, at least 43 people watched the other video. I'm getting off topic, and 3.5 hours it was. I don't think you watched the whole thing, guys. If you got something out of it. So I put the starter on there. I didn't need those gear wrenches, and I just used a regular wrench to put the starter on there. And technically, you don't really have to take the flywheel to get those starters off. You just put the bolt in the back and already in there, and just kind of working in with your finger. It's really easy. I watched a video, someone's video said how to do it. Some people say spray double D 40 on there to make the bolts go in there easier, but I wouldn't, because this might make it slip too much. It might not tighten up at all. So I I fixed the I fixed the what do you call it, the throttle with a zip tie, because the little wire wouldn't stay into the throttle the way it's set up, and I also hooked up the choke. I I never cut a choke wire before. The old one was frozen, and I kept cutting it. I cut it like 2 or 3 times before I made the final cut to make sure I could do it right, instead of just cutting it really short and not having enough and messing it up. And it was about 40 some odd degrees today, and I got it done. I got it to work. I tried just not cutting the choke wire and getting away with not doing that. And, couple, maybe a few days. I think either this Friday or next Friday. Hopefully, it don't snow. I'm gonna take the duez allis tractor down the road to the. I'm sorry, I'm just laying in bed, and this camera's not the best for live videos. I might try the potato cam I bought from eBay on China. That might work. This little potato cam might come in better than this. And I tried using it on an old Dell and it didn't work, but it's something for live videos. And at least I got my bedroom light on. I'm not sitting in the dark. But I never cut a choke before, and it works pretty good, which is awesome. Here we got a viewer. Yeah. But say something, viewer, if you can. So I never cut a choke wire before, and I got it to work, which is pretty awesome. I tried just leaving it uncut, and it just made a mess of things. And I just got to put the shroud back in the duez allis tractor and take it down the mechanic down the road, have him put a tire on it. I have ambitions of putting a snow blower attachment on that green tractor that you see in videos. Um, So after he gets the tire on, I think I'm just gonna put it in the garage for next year, and uh, I'll just box everything up for winter. Maybe I'll just make some crappy videos like I'm making now in this live thing, and just me laying in bed with a freaking Santa Claus shirt, and I just keep the earbuds in them. It's kind of like just easier for me to talk with them in, because I usually listen to music and stuff. But let's see, what else can I say? I almost bought a rototiller. It was by the same guy that I had the duez allis tractor, and I think after he brought me that, it took him like an hour to get here. He don't bring me anything more. And I thought about fixing the rototiller, or if I couldn't fix the rototiller, putting the engine on the snowblower body that I got in the garage that I got free. They had that seize to comps on there that I couldn't unseize, and then I jokingly I turned around and I built a rat's nest in it just for a joke, because it seems like you always find rat nests and stuff. Or uh, I put bird seed out back for the wild birds, and somehow the bird seeds get into the duez allis tractor and the shrouding and stuff, and a little bird seed has to be they call them those sunflower seeds from the tractor when I'm trying to work. I'm like, oh god. Then I saw this huge, gnarly ant-looking bug that had a red tail, and I'm like, oh god, what if it bites my ass when I drive the tractor around or drive it down on the mechanic or something? I don't know what else to say. I'm trying to think. So with the rototiller, the guy wouldn't bring it. I think he just got kind of fed up with me. I haven't heard back. And then there was a Tecumseh engine. I think it was like a 8 horse or 5 horse. Had to be 8 horse. I wanted it for the snowblower. I asked the guy if he could deliver it. I think another guy called him that day. I never heard back. And then I go back to Craigslist. It's gone. It was too far away, anyways, to deliver it. I mean, technically, I don't drive, and I just don't want to ask my poor mother to pick up motors and snow blowers and stuff in the van and drive around, and she just does enough for me. So, I'll eventually drive someday, get my license. Yeah, the funny thing is, I have my permit since I was 16, and I still got it. And some of you might know how old I am, and some of you might not know, but I'd rather just hide my age for now. So, TV's very distracting. So I don't know. The Tecumseh wasn't available, and what else did I email about? I forget. I think it was just those two things, and I was looking at it. I think it looked like a Wisconsin Robin engine. It looked like anything Tecumseh's ever seen, and that's on Craigslist right now. So I'm just trying to debate if I should get a snowblower or something just to fool around the garage with for the winter. I want to get that Craftsman red rear engine thing out of the garage and kind of leave it outside somewhere and just hide it from out of sight, out of mind, and then I'll wind up ripping the tires and the seat off of that thing and just tossing that thing in the scrap. I don't think it's worth fixing. I think there's something wrong with the transmission on it, because I couldn't really shift it in the gear. Of course, the guy said it worked and had plans of building a go kart out of it, but it wouldn't move for me. And I had a I don't know what the heck the deal with it was, and not very good with rebuilding transmissions. Usually, when I have a bad transmission, I just scrap the thing to save myself the agony and the back pain of taking it apart and looking at some broken gear things in there. I've been listening to Lady Gaga's new album quite a bit lately, and it's just different than what I'm used to. And then I remember in my last video where I was in the garage just talking in the car seat, I said that no one's ever mixed country and pop music together. Cyndi Lauper kind of did that on her new album called Detour, which is probably kind of cool. I'll talk like 5 minutes more. I'm gonna wrap things up. I got one viewer. No one's really saying anything, but as I get better at these live videos, people will talk and they'll write to me. Who knows? Maybe in another 6 years, I'll have 500 more subscribers. But if I'm still on here and there's not something that replaced YouTube called Twerk, where it's just owned by Miley Cyrus, and it's just people dancing in clubs and playing music. Honestly, I will say one thing. This has been the weirdest election ever. The candidates are just, I don't know if I want Hillary or Donald Trump. I'd rather not have either one. Honestly, I wanted Bernie Sanders. Honestly, I long for the days we had President Bush's son in the White House. He seemed to have a lot more class, honestly, than Donald Trump. And I really liked the Obamas, though. I thought they were pretty cool. They're good family, and they had a lot of class too. Obama came to my town. It was pretty cool. I didn't get to see him. I wanted to, and he played basketball with the kids, and he was very sociable, very nice. Oh no, there's an old South Park on. This was back when I was in high school. I think Carmen's grandmother died or something. Just the Halloween episode. Oh, lost my voice. But stay tuned, guys. I may get something to work in the garage. The goal is to get the red rear engine thing into the garage, and then I can put the Snapper in that place, and just have the green tractor, and then the Stamper LT11 there, and then I would have some space to work on something. And I don't know if I really want to go out there. I'm kind of arthritic. I don't like the cold, and it didn't seem to me during the winter. It didn't seem to bother me that much that playing with that thing. I had like a long underwear sweatshirt on and a coat on underneath. I don't know. I guess I'll let you guys go. This video's going nowhere fast, but I'll film a quick video of what I did with the duez allis 613 garden tractor. Kind of not really. I don't know what's really considered a garden tractor. I think it's kind of considered a garden tractor because it's really made out of like hard metal and tin. And they say garden tractors are more like have a PTO shaft and horizontal shaft driven. But God, I wish I did a lot more in 6 years on YouTube than what I did, but I did what I could. I did my best, and thank you guys for your support and just watching me. And if you don't, just write some comments and some words of encouragement and stuff, and maybe you can share what you're currently working on and your plans in the winter. Maybe you guys are doing snowmobiles or something else. I enjoy all sorts of small engine videos and stuff, and I'm watching this guy lately on YouTube called Traveling with Josh, and he goes all these abandoned buildings and stuff, and like just investigates and stuff. He's got like a mask on because of asbestos, and he's pretty interesting. I actually went up to Chernobyl where they had that meltdown, that nuke plant in the Ukraine, and I just found those videos so interesting. I think that's what helped get his channel big. And actually, his videos are like I forget what it's called, but he's over in Toronto, Canada, and they're like a kind of like a VidCon thing with YouTubers and stuff. And I'm just like looking at these people, like, oh my God, they're so young. And imagine where I would be if I had YouTube back when I was in high school when I was younger and had a lot more fun and creativity and stuff. That Jason Myers joke mask or whatever just kind of went nowhere fast. I might make something with him for one more video, and then I'm gonna put him up to next year or something. And I think I'm going to Walmart Wednesday or Thursday. I might look for some goofy costumes and stuff just to mess around, and that might be something to do in the spring. There's already a guy on YouTube that does that kind of stick with the costumes and stuff, and it's basically terrible. But my videos aren't going to be like his. It's just going to be more of stuff that I come up with as I go along, and I can be really creative when I want to be, and sometimes it's just not there, and I have to force it. And I was really kind of forcing the Jason Myers character, and I just took it kind of in a direction I didn't want to take. I was just trying to be funny, talking about like the radio vibrating, and we all know what toys and stuff and vibrating and people and that kind of stuff. I don't rather not mention it, in case. But I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna watch South Park and shut the light off and go to sleep. But who knows where I'll be in 6 years? Be on YouTube 12 years and be fun. God, I'm almost 50 by then. Oh, maybe you guys know how old I am. But I love you guys. Thanks for your support. Thanks for sticking with me. And please stay tuned for more. And hopefully we'll see some amazing things on my channel and not just see me laying in bed and lounging around in a freaking Santa Claus shirt with shades on. But and I got off the cheap rack, probably like $10 at the Kohl's. But I love you guys. Peace. See ya. Bye, guys.